Why are narcissists drawn to secret societies? It doesn't matter if it's a gay secret society, entertainment, or even at a company with they prefer to bump elbows with the top executives, supervisors, whoever they can. First of all, narcissists always crave power and attention. Those are two things that they are always seeking, even over a situation like co-parenting with the kids. They want the power. They want sole custody. They want, everything. And then if they do get sole custody, they don't really want like the job of parenting. It's just a lot of work dealing with kids. They prefer to put that work off on somebody else. But the attention from, they're going to get from having small children around them and stuff like that, that's what they're craving. So at work, you got a supervisor who wants to be like, get up high in the company. They're going to go to the company events. They're going to be a kiss behind. They're going to kiss tail and do all of that extra fake nice stuff just to get included, just to get up there, just to get the power. They crave power. And the sad thing about it is that companies will pick narcissistic people to get up high in those positions and overlook like some of the most hardest dedicated workers that are always there, hardly ever take vacation, the first ones to show up at work and the last ones to leave, and do a lot of the narcissist work. If the narcissist has like assistant supervisor or somebody working underneath them, like, God bless their heart, because the narcissist is going to completely use them for their work. They are lazy a lot of times. They do enough, like if people come around and looking through the company and stuff like that, they're going to be all up in the forefront, saying hi and all this stuff and bragging. But the work, like as far as hard working, no, narcissists, they don't have that quality. They are very lazy and they just want power. That's what they always crave, always seeking. So they will try to get into these societies, like in the world of entertainment. We see it all the time, when we talk about Illuminati and all these different societies, that it's like, how do you get in there? It's just a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of wickedness going on. Into the legal system, judges, lead attorneys, all of this, narcissists are always chitter-chatting, running that mouth, trying to network. They're constantly in a networking cycle. Anywhere that they go. I remember going downtown to the courthouse. The narcissist didn't even have an attorney, right? And after court was over, I was driving, going back home, so I had to pass through downtown. And the narcissist outside talking to a lady in a suit, and she looked like she could have been an attorney or somebody that worked in a courthouse. See what I'm saying? They are always in a constant cycle of networking, trying to get with someone that is a higher status than them so they can use them. They are the ultimate users of people. They are constantly trying to use people. So they are obsessed with these societies. Narcissists have a lot of magical thinking also. They feel like they got the capability to influence minds, and this is just their game that they run. When they talk to people, they over talk. Like, think about car salesmen. You could even be going there to just look at a car, just literally look, and by the time you go there, that one car salesman got you buying a car that you can't even afford, that you wasn't even trying to buy, but they just taught you so well, talked about the futures and all of this stuff, and you like, hey, I'm just looking. They don't want to hear none of that. They're just talking and talking and talking and talking, trying to influence you to get what they want you to have for their personal own benefit. So that's why I believe that they are obsessed with secret societies. A lot of them are narcissists. Think Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye West. He seems to be at odds with his society. Kanye seems to have a lot of mental issues and a lot of stuff. He's doing too much talking, and I don't think they appreciate that. I don't think you're supposed to do all that talking and upsetting people when you're in those societies, because you're at the top, you're making money, you were able to make them money, you're like the face, and then just to do all that talking and talking against them, I think they then cast him out and they're tired of him. And I don't know what the future's going to hold for him, but he better be careful, talking against powerful people like that, telling secrets that, us normal people, we're not supposed to know, us poor folks, so to speak. And the gay societies, a lot of narcissists are, they get down like that. They don't have no preference because they want to be behind the scenes, seeing what kind of network, what they can get into, who can do something for them, who can, give them a place to lay their heads, who can, who has a good paying job so they can, use their money to go shopping or whatever they want, so they're always looking out for those type of societies and communities to try to take advantage of and use those resources. But there's an old saying that power corrupts, and if a narcissist has power like that, they don't know how to use it. Mistreat people, mistreat others. They don't respect others for their hard work and dedication. Matter of fact, they won't even respect you because you're not powerful and you're not seeking that type of power or trying to be involved in those communities. So they won't even respect you because they feel like you're worthless because you don't know how to use people like they know how to use people. You know what I mean? So no matter how hard working and dedicated you are, y'all keep on working hard at these companies. But I recommend y'all, if y'all are empaths, to try to work for yourself, be your own boss, or try to get a job that you can literally work by yourself, because it's so many narcissistic people out here. And a lot of times they'll take advantage of you at these companies, put their work on you and play a game. And a lot of the higher ups won't even care because they're narcissists themselves. They just want the work done. So they'll usually pick I guess more of a higher function narcissist to control the company. And a lot of people just be so unhappy and miserable and ready to get up out of there. So I recommend y'all empaths try to work for yourself, a job where you don't have to deal with that type of stress, because we already got a lot of stress. Some of us got narcissists in our families, narcissistic co-parents, so we don't need any other type of stress, especially when we're trying to get our money. So yeah, tell me what y'all think about that.